So you're thinking about relocating to Abbotsford BC, aka the city in the country. In today's video, we'll discuss the key aspects that you need to consider before making the move so you buy the right home in the right community. Let's get into it right away. The first thing that you need to understand about Abbotsford is the geography. When you're looking at this map on the screen, Abbotsford is the largest city land-wise in BC. It's bigger than Surrey, Vancouver, Richmond, Langley, and the list goes on. 72% of the land here in Abbotsford actually is allocated under the agricultural land reserve, meaning it's farmland. Another key distinction about Abbotsford is we're the 5th largest city in BC and the 67th biggest municipality across Canada. We're bordered by 3 cities. On the west, you have Langley. On the north side, you have Mission. And on the east side, you have Chilliwack. Not only that, folks, but we also border with the US, with a small city called Sumas. So if you're someone that likes getting gas or shopping in the US, don't worry about it. You have easy access to the US. We are about a 45-minute drive to Surrey and a 60-minute drive to Vancouver. When you're reviewing the map of Abbotsford, we're broken down to 3 key areas: Abbotsford West, Central Abbotsford, and East Abbotsford. Abbotsford West offers easy access to Highway 1. Majority of the housing that you'll find in this area are detached homes, townhomes, and condos. In Central Abbotsford, you'll find easy access to amenities like the Abbotsford Airport, Mill Lake Park, University of the Fraser Valley, and the Abbotsford Regional Hospital. The type of housing that you'll find here are detached homes, townhomes, and more condos. And then in East Abbotsford, you'll find more detached homes, townhomes, and a few condo complexes. One of the best things about living in East Abbotsford is the aspect of that you're living in nature. You'll find easy access to parks and trails. If you don't believe me, click the video above where I talk about the 3 best areas that you'll love living in Abbotsford. Number 2, transportation. If you're thinking about moving to Abbotsford, folks, one of the key things that you want to consider is the drive to work. So if you're someone that already works in Abbotsford, this might not impact you just because driving around in town, it's not a big deal. But if you're someone that works in Richmond, Langley, or Surrey, you need to factor that into your decision. If you're driving to work during the weekdays, early morning, or the afternoons, the added drive time to your work could be anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes. So let me give you an example. Sometimes when I'm driving to Langley during rush hour, it can easily take me 45 minutes to get to the 200th exit. And a 45-minute to Surrey could easily turn into an hour and a half drive during rush hour. When I'm talking to a lot of clients that are thinking of relocating to Abbotsford, one of the key things that either makes or breaks their move to Abbotsford is the drive time. So we don't have a SkyTrain here in Abbotsford, and there's limited transit as well bus-wise. Moral of the story is, if you work in the Lower Mainland, Abbotsford might not be right for you at this moment. Number 3, driving is a must. Another thing that you'll notice is a lot of people have cars. The typical cars for a typical household might range from 2 to 4 cars. And here's the reason why, folks. Because Abbotsford is so spread out in Abbotsford West, Central Abbotsford, and East Abbotsford, those folks that are living in Augustin or the Sandy Hill area, if they want to go to the closest grocery store, restaurant, or getting food, they have to drive. And this might be a surprise for you, folks that are coming from Richmond, Burnaby, that live in areas with higher density, and there's a lot more stores and amenities in walking distance. For those folks that have lived here for a long time like myself, we get used to it. But one thing that you'll find unique is when we're ordering food at home or going to a restaurant, like to drive to the restaurants that are closest to us. Number 4, there's a great sense of community. Talk to anyone who's lived in Abbotsford or is born here. Within 5 minutes of the conversation, I guarantee it, you'll notice the person or individual loves being part of the local Abbotsford community. I don't know why that is, folks, but that's just how things are. Another great thing to do is if you're looking to move to a typical neighborhood, talk to the local neighbors or families that have lived there. They'll tell you all the top reasons why you should live there or the top reasons why you should avoid that area. So if you're thinking about making a move to Abbotsford, folks, it's very important that you work with the right realtor that will give you all the goods, so you have all the information up front before making a move. So if you want to move to Abbotsford and know more about the right neighborhood or community for you, feel free to book a meeting with me by clicking the first link in the description below. The last thing is, when you're moving from the Lower Mainland to Abbotsford, one of the key things that you'll notice is life is a lot slower here compared to the hustle and bustle that you get down west. Number 5, we have amazing amenities for a small city. We have our own regional hospital, our own airport where you can catch flights to major cities here in Canada and some cities in the US. Not only that, folks, we have amazing parks and trails for those folks that love hiking, running, or taking their pets for a walk. Are you someone that loves hiking? Then you'll love going for a hike at the Abbey Grind. But not only that, folks, one of my favorite things about living in Abbotsford here is during the summer times. If you get tired of the city life, you're only a 5-minute drive to the farm area where you can enjoy a relaxing and comfortable drive in the farm areas, either if you're driving to Chilliwack or Langley. If you're someone that loves wine and beer, we do have some amazing wineries and breweries here as well. So the most important thing to keep in mind when you're relocating to Abbotsford is picking the right neighborhood and community that fits your lifestyle. That's why you need to click the video above where I talk about all the top reasons why you should consider moving to East Abbotsford. If you still have more questions about what it's really like living in Abbotsford, you have my number there. Feel free to give me a call or text. If this is your first time to our channel, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button. I'm Gary Dhindsa, and I'll see you next week.